What's up, YouTube? Hudson Fan 15. Got a couple of mail days, including one unexpected one from the Mailday 128. Brian, eBay card shop recap. It all. Topps T206. Tim Hudson cycle back. 99 out of 99 mini. It is impossible to see the numbers on those in person. It's tough. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that. For the MMA PC, combined shipping for the win. This is also incorporating the card store run. I knew these were coming in, so I went and grabbed a couple of more magnetics from, I guess now it was called the Cardsmiths, and now it's going to be called Mike's Cards and Collectibles. 230 East Main Street, East Haven, Connecticut. The eBay ID is MikeNice6. Link to his channel will be in the description box. Go hit him up with a sub. He's got a new shop, carries all the current wax, supplies, etc. He does have a website, so you can contact him through YouTube, email, however you like. You can Google baseball card stores in East Haven, Connecticut, and he should be the only one. But from Leaf, Razor, MMA, whatever the hell you want to call this product. A couple of cheapos add-ons after I won the main one. Bruce Buffer, looking like a fruitcake. Gabriel Gonzaga, who, boy, if you want to talk about wasted talent in MMA, I don't know what happened to this kid, but he just lost to Brendan Schaub. And this is a guy who was contending for titles not that long ago, so he's a real head-scratcher. And then before he gets his title shot, which we all knew he was getting, despite his mediocre performance against Martin Kampman, Jake Shields. That was the main purchase. Wanted to get the red variation instead, because I think that's an SP as well as the regular version, the Champions edition, which is out of 100. He was champion in one of the lower federations, not as, I don't want to say lower, but not as popular. And he's, of course, Dana White came in and swooped him up, because that's what Dana White does. The Mailday 128, I have no idea what this is. We didn't talk. I mean, there's literally no communication. This just showed up on my doorstep. And there are just bricks inside. Really stuck in there good. Wow, okay. So, Brian, not quite sure what all this is, but here goes. Oh, big note. Tom, I know you collect Tim Hudson cards as well as the Colts, so here you go. Nothing much, but this is all I had since I really don't collect football cards. Some are just base, a few numbered, and some vintage, most in good condition. Also, don't throw away the cardboard inside. Is from the same cardboard you sent me to prevent that auto-fill Plantier picture from bending. Between that cardboard is a card I think is really cool. My dad actually collected some of these cards in Italy when he was a kid. Not in the best shape, but thought you might like it. I have no idea what year it is from. Anyways, I really hope you like the cards, and thanks again for offering to be there if I needed someone to talk about my health issues. You are a class act and an asset to the card collecting community. Brian, the Mailday 128. That right there is, I mean, I don't even need to go to the cards. That right there it makes it worth I mean, just the sentiment and the fact that people feel that way about me is just fantastic. I really appreciate it. So we'll flip through these. A lot of base. What I would only imagine is something close to, if not entirely, the 1990 Pro set, Colts team set, including the Andre Rison, the infamous "Are You Missing Something" back, which I remember that from a long time ago. That is phenomenal. Stay to the end of this video, by the way. I've got one more major non-card related thing to show you guys. Edgerrin James. Now we're getting into the insert revolution here with this. Edgerrin James Zenith Black and Blue. insert. Edgerrin James at a 325, red parallel league leader. Anthony Gonzalez, some 89 score, Marvin Harrison. And now here are some of the vintage that you were talking about. See a stack of thick cards. This is one of my favorite Johnny Unitas cards, the little the playing card game style, number 2 of 33. I love that one. From, let's see, what is this? I think this is 70, maybe 1970. Bob Vogel, Earl Morrall, that's a great one. Roy Hilton, John Mackey, another one of my favorites. Tom Matty, Mike Curtis. And then, let's see. This is not going to be as easy. Maybe 67, possibly. Lenny Lyles, Alvin Hayman, and then a Billy Ray Smith that's unfortunately a bit beat up, but some really epic vintage stuff. I mean, there's like the Morrall and the Mackey and the Matty, and maybe even that Lenny Lyles are guys that I went out and I tried to find autos for, but I mean, that's stuff that I'd pay $1 or $2 at a card show to pick up, so that's definitely worth, absolutely great stuff. Next up here, we've got, looks like another package of, oh geez, really? Baltimore Colts mini card album. Colts stars. Oh, with some of the stickers in there too. They're like mini card stickers, and it includes the Unitas. This is when Topps was just kind of going crazy and trying things. So yeah, there's 2 of the mini cards in there, and it's the 2 quarterbacks, Morrall and Unitas. That's awesome. I mean, this is one of the original inserts. Like, they didn't do inserts back then. Wow. Marshall Faulk, 95, action-packed. Edgerrin James, Top Stars, Pro Bowl Powerhouse, and Ovation Spotlight inserts. Now there's more, and I said, oh, because of this top card here. 643 out of 750. I think this is like a pretty decent booking card, too. I mean, this is awesome and what looks to be in just unbelievable shape. 2003 Ultimate Dallas Clark rookie. That's pretty awesome. 51 out of 199, which was one off his original jersey number. Hudson Pacific Paramount Hollow Gold. Which, remember when that era in 2000, having something numbered under 1,000 was kind of epic. And looks like a green uncirculated X-Fractor. Unfortunately, a guy who I don't think caught on with the team, Anthony Davis, number 31 out of 50 for the Colts. And I am not quite sure what's in this or what the right way to open this is, so I'm not going to use anything metal. I'm just going to use fingernail here. Just cut them. I have no idea who this is. Looks like soccer. So Ben Tyson, hopefully you see this and you can help me out with this. Looks like it says Milano, so I imagine that's Milan, which I believe is Italy. Amarildo, oversized card. That's pretty cool. That was a popular style, if I remember correctly, in the late 50s and the 60s. A lot of the basketball sets from that era did that. There were oversized cards everywhere, and unfortunately, none of them really caught on because they're not, you have to store them differently, and you have to have different, holders and all for them. But I mean, that's an interesting looking piece, and hopefully somebody knows something about it and can enlighten me. Maybe some of the older guys in the community maybe have some idea. And then one final thing you might have noticed, I'm in kind of knock around pants here because I've got to wash multiple times daily, and I didn't want to get proper clothing wet with the new tattoo that was postponed, but that I eventually got. There it is. The bound heart with wings. So it's a bit larger than I anticipated, but it still stops before the sleeve line here. Just trying to see all the way up on it. It arcs around the shoulder and all. So I'm very happy with it, and only took like 2.5 hours. I mean, it's still my longest session to date, but I mean, there are guys like Sevens are going to hear 2.5 hours and go, ha, yeah, I can do that in my sleep. But no, it's still pretty epic. Definitely big thanks to Brian, the Mac Attack 128. This is just awesome stuff, my friend. I really appreciate it. I will definitely look into hitting you back for this stuff. Want to thank Mike, the owner of Mike's Cards in East Haven, Mike Nice 6. Link to him will be in the description box, as well as Brian's channel. And get ready, fellas. I believe it will be Wednesday. Maybe the most epic mail day to date. Gonna leave it at that. There's about 3 or 4 of you that know what I'm talking about. Alright, YouTube. Peace.